Yeah.
Also, one more thing before we get started. You know, we get to come out here and do this with the community, and it's such a lovely time, and we would not be able to do the things we do if it wasn't for the freedoms that we enjoy here in America. And I'll tell you what, it's the military that brings that to us. And if you're in the military, been in the military, thank you so much for your service. This is to you. Cheers. You can join right in with us, folks. One bourbon and one beer. One scotch, one bourbon and one beer. I said, hey, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no beer. One scotch, one bourbon and one beer. I don't want no soda, no bubble gum. You got what I need, so pour me some. My baby left, and I've been so down. Now I'm on the skids, and I can't come around. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. Ain't that right, James? One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. I said, hey, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so I know beer. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. Come on, Mr. Howley, play that harmonica for me. She started me on this spree. I can't find her, she can't find me. She left in the morning, said she wouldn't stay. Been out all night, now it's a break of day. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. I said, hey, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. You know what, Gumbo? I know what. You really know what? I know what. You don't know this, though. What don't I know? Well, my baby, she started me on this spree. I can't find her, she can't find me. She left in the morning, said she wouldn't stay. Been out all night, now it's a break of day. One shot, one bourbon, and one beer. Oh, one shot, one bourbon, and one beer. I said, hey, Mr. Bartender, listen here, I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. Hey, Mr. Wallace, take us home, will you? Baby takes me all night long. One shot, one bourbon, and one beer. Oh yeah, one shot, one bourbon, and one beer. Yeah, my pretty baby gonna give me one shot, one bourbon, and one beer. I'll take a little one, alright. One shot, one bourbon, and one beer. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Well, thank you, little sweetheart. Yes, good job. I love it when the young'uns come out. All right, Gumbo, what do you got for us here, buddy? You guys ready to boogie a little bit? I mean, we got the full dance floor here. You guys out in the back, come up and enjoy the party, man. We're going to have a good time. Mr. Gumbo Furnace going to do a little B.B. King for you called Days of Old. Way back yonder in the days of old, man, work real hard, can't say no. Long come a woman, look real cool. Says to herself, now there's not fool. We're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. Gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. Well, you can't change the rules, cause every man's some of the rules. I met her on the avenue. She was sad and I was blue, like a student and a teacher at school. She took one look and said, "You my fool." We'll have a ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. You can't change the rules, cause every man's met her on the avenue, Mr. J. Wallace. She was sad and I was blue, just like a student and a teacher at school. She took one look and said, "You my fool, we're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. We're gonna ball tonight. Well, you can't change the rules, cause every man somewhere there." Come on, everybody, help me out. We're gonna ball tonight.
Thank you very much.
Now you guys been watching this guy hiding over here in the corner all night long. Mr. Jim Halleck, put your hands together. I want to feature him on a song by Mr. Charlie Musselwhite, who was a world-renowned harmonica player, and Jeff taught him everything he knows. You know, and the story goes that hey Gumbo, all of a sudden I'm getting a little feedback on this thing. I don't know where can you guys hear it? I don't know where it came from, yeah? Yes, no, can you take some high? I don't know what it was. Wah. So, anyway, Charlie Musselwhite used to play in Kansas City all the time, and they would play all evening, do their set, and then afterwards they would go on the other side over into Kansas City, Kansas, to a little place called Miss Bessie's shop. And Miss Bessie would make barbecue for everybody. And they would play till the wee hours of the morning, you know. So Charlie went and wrote a song about it, and it goes like this. One, two. Sure got fine barbecue. I said, hey, Miss Bessie, sure got fine barbecue. Well, now I'm gonna get some just about a quarter to two. I don't like it too hot, I don't like it too cold. Like to eat it right down to the bone. Don't like it too fat, I don't like it too lean. Well, now, baby, you know what I mean. Well, hey, Miss Bessie, sure got fine barbecue. Well, now I'm gonna get some just about a quarter to two. Hey, boys, you know what? Well, every night about 12 o'clock, everybody's down at Miss Bessie's shop. The jukebox plays the rhythm and blues. You to get the kind of meat you choose. Hey, Miss Bessie, sure got fine barbecue. Well, now I'm gonna get some just about a quarter to two. Come on, Jeff. Everybody's down in Miss Bessie's shop. Jukebox plays the rhythm and blues. You can get the kind of beef you choose. Hey, Miss Bessie, sure got fine barbecue. Two. Mr. Jim Howlett.
Hey, good. How you doing? You sound good. I can come over there with that partner. And lucky, like right over here.
Hey, my buddy Al. What's happening? Everybody say hi to Al. Hi.
A woman told my mother on the day I was born, you got a boy child coming, gonna be a son of a gun, gonna make pretty women scream and shout, and the world gonna know. Yeah, the world doesn't know all about, you know, yeah. Lord, everybody know I'm here. Well, I'm your hoochie coochie man. Everybody know I will know I'm here. Black cat bone. You know I got my mojo too. I got my John the Conqueror. Oh, I'm gonna mess with you. Gonna make you pretty women take me by my hand. Let me tell you a little something. I was born the 7th hour. It was the 7th day. It was the 7th month. And 7 doctors said, they said, you was born for good luck, and that you're gonna see. And I'm a hoochie coochie man. There ain't no stopping me. You know I'm here. Lord, everyone know I'm here. Well, I'm the hoochie coochie. Everybody in the whole wide world know I'm here.
This gentleman on the far right, Mr. Dave Wallace, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do something to feature him just because we love that Hammond B3 sound so much, and Dave, he plays it so sweet. Are you ready, Dave? Yeah? Is that what she said? Yeah? Come on, everybody! Put those hands Mr. Dave Wallace. What do you think, folks? We got time for one more? Yeah? I can't hear you! All right. One more time. We are Deja Blues, and we love playing blues with all the grooves. So thanks for coming out tonight. Thanks for supporting all the live music here at Gazebo Gardens. Taking care of the fine bartenders back there doing a good job, and all the food trucks. I know everybody appreciates it. This is community 100% right here, everybody. Thank you so much. We're going to take this out with a little thing called Caledonia.
She got great big feet, long tall and hanging on me. My baby, I love her just the same. Well, she's my little baby, Calidonia's her name. Here we go. Caledonia, what made your big head so hard? You know I love her just the same. Well, she's my little baby, Calidonia's her name. Alright, over here in the middle, playing this big old bass guitar, he comes over and he says, I'm going to take the longest solo ever. Oh, Mr. Don Havlin, if you'll put your hands together, play.
I ran out of frets. Thank you, folks. This gentleman right here, Mr. Jeff Halleck, we've been playing together over 40 years, and I still don't know how to play the harmonica. I've been listening to the master for 40 years. You'd think I'd learned something, but one thing I did learn, that he's the best. Give it up! Ladies and gentlemen, the master of the dual manual V3 organ, Mr. Dave Wallace. Guitar and the white beard and him started Deja Blues about 30 years ago. I don't know how I put up with this crap all these years, you know. I guess I love him, you know. Put your hands together for Mr. Gumbo! Mr. Gumbo Furnace.
Thank you.
Hey, Gumbo.
Hey, Don.
What do you think?
I think, I'm hungry.
You know, those corn dogs were really good.
Yeah, I hope they have one left for me.
Put one corn dog on the grill for Gumbo.
Make that two.
What do you think? Should we give the drummer some?
The drummer. Yeah?
You guys want to hear the drummer?
Mr. Kevin.
Skillet!
Manhattan. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen, that's it, and that's us. But I got a story. Anyone want to hear a story? I'll tell you a little story. All right, this gal Caledonia. You know, I ask her out on a date. Every time I ask her out on a date, this gal is always late. I don't know. Is that something that is just that, yeah, he sees me, but he's feeling me back there. So I'm going to go over to her house. I'm going to knock on her door because I got to ask her one more time. I just have to ask her because I got to know because I love her so. God damn. God damn. One more girl that hit so hard. So much. We are Deja Blues, and we love playing blues with all the groups. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye. When will that be? I don't know. I need to book another gig here, I think. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, folks.
He wanted to go. He had the right date. He just told everybody it was in a...
Oh, he said June 3rd. Yeah, I'm at home going, no, not June 3rd. And I'm waiting for someone to correct him in the band. No, nobody did. Everybody was proud.
I looked at June 3rd and I was like, oh, 2 weeks, June 3rd.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You guys get the weeks and the days.
We might pop in for like a cameo, but not like to say.
Really?
I can't wait. Jack's saw the fire broke out there.
Show up long enough to start. You know my Jack.
Today we were cleaning the trailer and stuff, and we were supposed to go and eat.
Yes, you should do it. Yeah, because it's dead. And
And Milo,
George,
you tried to pick her up when she was.
yeah, George figured it out right away because in front of the house. But my last one, he would go up it, but he wouldn't come down. Jay would jump down all the stairs. He would clear it. He would
Nice to
walk
see
down the
you.
stairs.
Yes.
What are you guys doing after? That's what we were saying. Go to the house or what? Come there, come there.
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know. I went to go get some stuff off the trailer. And I'm tired.
What happened? You got a fire?
Just buy a new tire.
Really? I got them packed
Theirs
before.
took out their heater and everything. You know, when they got I had forgotten about
And it's
that.
on that side, too. It's right underneath the fucking furnace.
Yep.
It's right underneath the furnace.
So definitely take it out, throw it away.
I was going to be cheap and just pay for a pack, but now.
we got new tires, we got new brakes.
But these tires are like brand new. We just got
That's
them.
true.
So is mine. So is mine. It blew up.
So you must have ran over a nail or...
But it was fine on the way home, but
Yeah.
so after I got back, because we need for porch fest, we keep our ponchos on there because we use them when we go to the festival.
Right.
So we keep our ponchos on the trailer. So I had to go to porch fest and worry about it grading, so I
Yeah.
went to go grab our ponchos off the trailer,
Yeah.
and I saw the plaque.
You know what? I got a guy asked Hecka Tire in Gettysburg and Blackstone. $140 for a 10-mile trailer.
Well, these ones she got.
Yeah, but they tell you to replace them every couple of years anyway.
Well, I know.
Because they sit so much in the weather.
Well, she got.
I know, I'm glad I brought my jacket.
So these right here are the same tires that we have. So Walmart 172. That's just for the tires. That's just for the tires. But I have one of my old tires on the spare, so if I make a round, buy two.
Right.
Put a new one on the spare, and then put a new one on the
That's what I did not too long ago. I made a spare. I was looking at it. I did the ground, right? And I looked at the tire and I'm looking at the cracks in it.
Yeah.
I go, this motherfucker, I put it on. And it'll blow up and
Yeah. That's why we replaced ours too, the spare. Like do them all before we go to Oregon. Now we are staying in a resort now.
Oh, really?
Yes. Staying in a resort because I couldn't get, I told you I could not get I couldn't get any. I still don't know where we're going to be camping, but it's in the resort because they live. I mean, my mom keeps saying, "Go around, you can't go and you can't go down and shine. Everything is right there. They just live in this little town." My brother was going, so he was talking about he was up there talking about well, I found out. Oh, all right. Look by yourself again.
You look so good.
We're gonna
You look so good.
no, I'm gonna talk. And dark.
it's got to be.
Yeah, so anyway, then I tried to, and it's started camping, so I wasn't worried about that anyway. And then I tried to get it in here, and Costco was an outhouse of mine where we're camping. And they're like, oh, we're going to have 2 trailers here. 2 trailers for 3, and we're going to have 30 people. And we're not doing that. So, well, this place has hot springs.
Hey, let me know when my shit's loaded.
It's got hot springs.
That's nice.
I like my house. And then so, because I, if you need water, take it out of the way.